alphabet at
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Betty. Happy birthday to you. Oh, hello everybody. Hello Team Sunday School. We've just been celebrating Baby's birthday. I know that we've been talking the last few weeks about attributes of God, what God is like. So, remind me again, when is God's birthday? How old is God?
99.
99.
As old as Neil Runnels?
As old as Neil Runnels? Well, let me tell you, God doesn't have an age. He wasn't born, so he doesn't have a birthday. He's always been there, and he always will be there. And what's the special word we use for that? It's our E word. Eternal. Very good. Furby? No. God is eternal. He goes on forever. Happy birthday, baby. So where did time come from then? Well, like everything else, God made it. God made seconds and minutes and hours and days, weeks and months and years and decades and centuries and even millennia. God made time and he's in charge of it. And it's a good thing he is, because he knows best. People think they know best, but they don't. That's why Adam and Eve broke God's rules. Or, what was the word that we used with the letter D? His divine standard. There's our measuring tape. And that's why we break God's rules too.
Do you think it was a shock to God that Adam and Eve broke the rules? Well, no. It was sad for God, but it wasn't a shock. He wasn't surprised. And why wasn't it a shock? Well, because God is eternal. He knows everything that's ever going to happen in all of time. He knows what's going to happen tomorrow already. He knows all the wrong things that everyone's going to do already before they do them.
But you know what? God's love is eternal too. It's a forever love. He's always planned to live with the people he loves in a perfect world. The Bible tells us before the world was made, it was God's plan to rescue sinners. What were your plans for this month? Maybe you have a calendar. What does it look like now? Lots of exciting events that you've had to cross off because they've been cancelled or postponed because of the coronavirus. Makes me feel a bit sad to look at it. We didn't know when we wrote these things on our calendars that something like this was going to happen. God's forever calendar has some very special events on it too. But because God is in charge of time, his plans always happen, and just at the right time. So, in Galatians chapter 4, it talks about a right time, something on God's calendar. But when the right time came, it says, God sent his son, who was born of a woman and lived under the law. What was that time? It was the first Christmas time, when Jesus was born into our world. And it was the beginning of something very special, which God had been planning forever, his rescue mission. Because the eternal God came into time, lived, died, and rose again in history, we can have something amazing, something eternal. What does it say in John 3:16? For God so loved the world that he gave his one and only Son, that whoever believes in him shall not perish, but have eternal life. We can have eternal life, life with our eternal God. Whatever else may have been cancelled, that's something to look forward to. Make sure you've got it in your calendar by trusting in Jesus.